Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Padaye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 35 of Yuddha Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw Ravana try to show the fake head and the fake bow of Rama and tried to deceive Sita. However, it was busted by one of the female titans guarding Sita, Sarama, and Sarama also did the spying on Ravana and got the information regarding what all things are happening in Lanka to Sita. And then here in the court of Ravana, he was discussing the matter of arrival of enemies near the gate of Lanka with all the people. It was to the beating of gongs and the blare of trumpets that the long armed Rama, the conqueror of hostile cities, approached Lanka, and on hearing this tumult, the Lord of the Titans paused a moment to reflect and then addressed his ministers. The mighty Ravana, in a voice that resounded through the hall, began to decry Rama, his valor and the strength of his arms and his crossing of the ocean, saying, I have heard all that is reported of Rama. I know too of your courage in the field. Yet on beholding that valiant warrior, you now look on each other in silence. Thereupon, hearing the words of Ravana, whose maternal grandfather he was, the highly intelligent Titan Malyavan he answered him thus: O king, that monarch who is versed in 14 sciences, who follows polity, rules an empire over a long period and overcomes his adversaries, who concludes peace and wages war at a fitting time, advances his own party and attains great power. A monarch should ally himself to one stronger than himself or with someone who is equal. A monarch should never underrate an enemy, and if he be more powerful to him compared to him, and should never make a war on him. On this account, I counsel an alliance with Rama and the return of Sita, who is the actual cause of the dispute. Devas, Rishis, Gandharvas all desire him to triumph, all desire Rama to triumph, do not wage war, but resolve to make peace with him. The blessed God grandfather created two paths that rest either on righteousness or unrighteousness, the path of the gods and the path of the titans. Righteousness is the path of the magnanimous immortals, and unrighteousness that of the demons and titans. When virtue consumed evil, it was the Krita age where virtue consumes the evil and virtue will go into excel everywhere. And when wrongdoing swallowed up virtue, Tisha planet was in the ascent. That is in the Kali Yuga. It is the wrongdoing that will going to swallow up the virtue. You adopting unrighteousness did range the worlds, destroying virtue. It is on account of this that your enemies have waxed powerful. The serpent of evil, nourished by your folly, is now consuming us, while those allied with the gods are fortified by their practice of virtue. A slave of the senses, all that you undertake excites the wrath of the ascetics, those personification of the fire god whose power is as irresistible as the glowing flames. They purify, that means those ascetics, they purify their souls through austerities and find satisfaction in the performance of their duty. In truth, those twice born offer innumerable and excellent sacrifices, kindling the sacred fire in accordance with prescribed rituals. They recite the Vedas in a loud voice and utter sacred texts while subduing the Titans. scattered in all directions like the stormy waves during the hot season. The smoke rising from the Agnihotra performed by those rishis, the equals of Agni, spreads over the 10 cardinal points and diminishes the Titan's energy. In the various regions sanctified by their religious observances, the burning austerity of those ascetics torments the Titans. Titans are not basically any particular race, or nor the Devas a particular race. Probably they may be existing sometime in the past, but in the current terms, if you look at it, Titans are basically the people who are carried away by their desires, who are carried away by their lust for the money. Whereas the Devas are the kind of people who are neither have any desires nor been carried away behind the money, and they are the people who always expect to do something good to the society. Those who are contributing the society, those who would like to look at the good things related to the society, they are the people whom we can consider as equivalent to the Devas, and those who are against the society are the people whom you can call them as titans. Because ultimately, those who are against the society, those who are causing havoc in the society, they ultimately perish for their deed. And those who are doing good to the society, those who work for the society, they will going to excel. So it is for us to decide, are we doing something good to the society? If not, at least are we remaining with ourselves, not doing anything bad to the society? Because if you lie on the side of doing bad to the society, certainly you are expected to be perished. Scattered in all directions like the stormy waves during the hot season, the smoke arising from the Agnihotra performed by those rishis, the equals of Agni, spreads over the 10 cardinal points and diminishes the Titan's energy. In the various regions sanctified by their religious observances, the burning austerities of those ascetics torments the Titans. You have received the boon of invincibility from Devas, Vanavas, and Yakshas, but these are men, bears, and powerful Golangolas who, full of energy and prowess, are coming here roaring like lions. Beholding these sinister and formidable portents of every kind, I foresee the total extermination of the Titans. With a terrifying clamor, monstrous clouds, inspiring horror, rain hot blood on Lanka on every side. Those beasts drawing the chariots are shedding tears, discolored with dust. The four quarters no longer shine. Serpents, jackals, and vultures are invading Lanka, gathering in the public squares with frightful cries. Standing before us in dream, coal black women with white teeth resembling Kali burst into loud laughter, ravaging the dwellings and chattering incoherently. In the houses, dogs devour the sacred offerings, and donkeys are born of cows, rats of mongooses, cats mate with tigers, pigs with dogs, and kinnaras with demons and men. Red footed and white pigeons, messengers of death, by their flight foretell the extermination of the Titans, domesticated parrots falling under the attack of other birds called chichi kuchi, birds and wild beasts, either their eyes fixed on the sun, they cry out, death in the shape of a human monster, deformed, bald, and tawny colored, visits the dwellings in return. These and other omens equally sinister appear. Raghava of fixed prowess is, I deem, Vishnu in human form. He is undoubtedly no mere man. He who built a bridge over the deep is an exceedingly wonderful being. Therefore, O Ravana, for your own good, conclude peace with Rama, who is the king of men. Having spoken thus, Malyavan, the bravest of warriors, aware of what was passing in the Ravana's mind, eyeing him, he became silent. Thus come to the end, chapter 35 of Yuddha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Swamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Bye.